up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a glass hair tutorial. This is pretty trendy right now. It's just a way to make your hair look extremely reflective, shiny, glassy. It just looks very, sleek and polished. You can actually really easily recreate glass hair. I'm gonna get started off by prepping my hair. So I just washed my hair. I've been letting it air dry. It's still pretty damp to the touch. And the first thing I'm gonna go in with is the product that really makes this style, in my opinion. It's the Color Wow Dream Coat. And you wanna apply this into your hair while it's still wet. I like to concentrate it all the way from roots to ends. One of the unique things about this product is that you actually really can't oversaturate your hair with it. You don't need to use as much as you can, but you wanna make sure you fully, I just sprayed myself in the face totally. You just wanna make sure you fully get this all over your hair. It's gonna help with preventing frizz. It's just like an anti-humidity coat, and it also makes your hair shiny too. So you just spray that all throughout your hair, and then I'm just gonna brush all of this product all throughout my hair just so that I can ensure it's evenly distributed and there's no, just clumps of it laying in different sections. I wanna make sure each and every hair gets coated with the Dream Coat. I'm also gonna be taking just a touch of the Orbe Straightaway Smoothing Blowout Cream. Just about that much, really tiny amount. And I'm gonna use this strictly on the ends of my hair. You guys know my hair used to be super blonde a couple months ago, so the ends are like extra dry. And I just like to make sure I put a little bit of a moisturizing cream on the ends of my hair before I style them. For this glass hair look, you do have to blow dry the Dream Coat product in. If you don't use this with a blow dryer, it doesn't do anything. It does have to be heated up for the product to really make your hair feel nice and slick. So I'm just gonna use my blow dryer. This is one from Revlon, and then I'm just gonna take my hairbrush, and it does not have to be a perfect blowout. You just want to blow dry your hair and get that Dream Coat heated up. All right, so once your hair is fully dried, roots and all, you're gonna go into the styling the hair. So I'm gonna be using two different styling tools for this look. I'm gonna use my T3 Twirl, and then I'm gonna be using this flat iron from Bio-Ionic. This is the Graphene Max flat iron. If you have naturally very straight hair, you probably won't need to use a flat iron. This, again, I feel like just bumps up the shine from the Dream Coat, because the tension from the flat iron with also the hair being in between the two heated plates, it just brings out that shine even more. I will section my hair similar to the way that I typically do. So just gonna leave down this lower section and I'll get started curling. So I'm gonna do sections of hair that are about 1 inch wide and curling away from my face. I'm not gonna leave this on the hair for a really long time because I want this to be more of a cascading wave, because if it's too curly, it doesn't really shine as much as the hair that just sort of has a soft bend. And I did want to show you, this is a great way to use the heat from the curling iron to smooth out the hair. So clamping up at the top and not curling, but running the iron through your hair like this and just softly twisting your hair as you pull the iron down. That's still gonna help activate the Dream Coat even though we're not curling the top section. And then just releasing and letting it cool for a couple moments before brushing it out. I'll do it one more time on this side so you guys can really see. So clamping close to the top of the hair, slowly pulling down so it has the time to heat up all of the hair, and just turning my iron slowly. And as I'm moving, I'm releasing tension with the clamp, so there's no pulling, and then just letting the hair fall. And then I'm not gonna let it fully cool. I wanna brush that out so it sets into more of a wave than like a curl. Gonna do the same thing. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing to this next section of hair. All of these curls will be going away from the face. I'm not gonna alternate directions of curls. So I'm just gonna keep going with this same technique throughout all these sections. And then once I release the curl, just so they don't set too curly, I'll just pull them, give them a little bit of tension with my hands so that they fall as more of a wave rather than a set curl. I just let down the first of the last two sections, and once I get to this part of my hair, I like to switch up my curling technique a bit. So still taking sections of hair that are about an inch thick, or an inch wide, I'm sorry. Instead of curling with my iron vertically, I'm gonna start curling horizontally. But I'm still gonna clamp close to the top. I'm gonna pull down, and I'm gonna curl with the iron horizontally. And I'm concentrating the curl more in the middle of my hair as I slowly pull down. And then you're gonna get more of a bouncy wave by doing this. It's a little bit more difficult to do this technique on the bottom layers of your hair. I just have a difficult time getting to those sections. So for me, it's easier to save this for the last two sections. I have a little bit more control over these, whereas the lower levels of my hair, it's a little bit more difficult, and it's just easier for me to curl that hair vertically rather than horizontally. And then I'm gonna release. And then again, put some tension on the hair so that we don't have a full curl. And then this last section is gonna be the section that you're going to pick your part. So if you wanna part your hair off to the side or down the middle, I personally like my hair right down the middle. So the part that I'm not styling, I'm going to clip, just so that I have that. I'm curling with the same technique for these pieces of hair, but I'm gonna be a little bit more careful because obviously this is the top layer of hair, so this is the layer of hair that everybody sees. So I just wanna make sure I try to make these curls look as good as possible. And I always leave just a little bit of hair out on the end. It just helps your hair look a little bit longer. And if you leave the end out, the curl's not gonna look overdone or overstyled. And keep applying just a little bit of tension on the piece. Once I feel it start cooling down, I'll let go. And then for the pieces surrounding my face, I always do them with a vertical curl. It just helps ensure that the curl is gonna be going away from your face as much as possible and not just hanging there. But you still wanna make sure you put some tension on the hair just until you start feeling it cool down, and then you can release. I'm gonna brush throughout the links, and hopefully you guys can see it's already starting to look super shiny. Now I'm gonna go in with the flat iron and just start perfecting the hairstyle. I always like to flat iron a little bit around the root area just to make that extra shiny. Some of the curls are going in opposite directions, so it makes my hair look a little bit choppy. So about an inch on the ends, I'm gonna flat iron just so that the hair lays a little bit nicer and more uniform. Now to tame all of these pesky little baby hairs that stick up off the top of my head so that this is as sleek as possible, I'm gonna be taking some of the Paul Mitchell Super Clean Sculpting Gel, just a little bit. I'm gonna rub it in between both of my hands. And then I'm just gonna tap it right on the top of my head, and that will tame all of those baby hairs so that you don't have as many flyaways, and then they aren't just like sticking up. Okay, I'm actually gonna take a little bit more and just put this right on the back of my head. Get those flyaways fully tamed down. I'm gonna take a few pumps of the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Hairdresser Oil. And this is gonna just ensure that the style looks as lush as possible. So I'm gonna put this throughout the ends. You guys will really see it start bumping up the shine in the lengths of my hair. So obviously you want the roots of your hair to be really shiny and reflective as well. Obviously this oil is not heavy per se, but for some people, especially at that root area, it can be a little bit too heavy and it could make your hair feel greasy. So I wanna go in with something that's really nice and lightweight that I know won't make the hair feel oily up at the root. This is the IGK Speechless Dry Oil for Body and Hair. It's really nice because it's just a light oil that provides a lot of glass-like shine, but doesn't make your hair feel like it's being weighed down. And then I'm finally gonna brush through all that product in the hair one more time, just so that the hair has an even distribution of all these products and that it's not just sitting in clumps on certain parts of the hair versus others. Especially in the lengths, you wanna make sure you're really getting that product worked throughout the lengths of your hair. And this is the finished glass hair tutorial. It's a really polished, glossy, reflective hairstyle. I love it. So if you guys are interested in any of these products or tools, they'll be listed and linked in the description box down below. If you have any questions regarding this hair tutorial, please feel free to hit me up in the comments down below. And if there are any other trendy styles like glass hair that you guys want to see me do a tutorial on, please leave the suggestions in the comments down below. Please subscribe if you didn't earlier, and would love it if you guys would come follow me on Instagram as well. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye, guys.